So this is where you and I are training today on this fabulous location, the top of a mountain in France. Now what I want you to do, just to start with, just start marching on the spot, just roll through those shoulders. You're just going to do a little bit of a warm up. This is just going to help get you ready for the workout. And then what I'm going to do now is, just while you carry on doing that, you can just see the moves that we're going to be doing in today's workout. So the first move, we have the arms crossed on the chest and we're doing plie squat jumps, crossing the feet over. You've got an easier and a harder variation. And then the second move we're going to be doing today are where we're doing these kind of what I call hamstring squats. Your fingers are touching the ground, then you bend and straighten the legs. A slightly easier version on the left, where we're just taking that squat, we're just going half the range of movement. So they're the two workouts we're doing today. These are great calorie burners, going to get the heart rate up. So just make sure you do feel fully warmed up. If you need a little bit longer, just press pause and then I'm ready to start training you today. So let's start now with 4 minutes. So if you're going to follow me on the left, you want to start in a plie squat. On the right, we're just going to jump it out, plie, and then you cross the feet over. Just alternate the feet that you cross, that you lead with on that one. So we're just doing 20 seconds and keeping the arms crossed on the chest. What this means is then all that work is going through the lower body. We're really toning through the thighs, inner and outer thighs. That's good. Just a couple of seconds left. All right, so now we're going to get ready to come into either a march or jog. You're going to do this now exactly for 10 seconds for me. So again, if you want to work a little bit harder, just follow me on the right. Okay, that's good. 2 and 1. So this is your next position I need you to come into. So if you're doing it on the right, so you just literally bend and then straighten the legs, bend and straighten. So this is really amazing for working through the hamstrings and the bottom. If you're following me on the left, it's a slight bend and then come back up. That's good, just keeping that going. Well done, and squeezing that through. All right, so then again, simple this routine. We'll get ready to come back to 10 seconds. You've got marching or jogging. Really, if you're doing that jog it nice and fast on the spot. Really use the arms. 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes to go. We're going to repeat that all again. So let's come into that first position. If you're following me on the left, start with the feet wide. And we're going to do those plie squats. If you want the harder one, follow me on the right. So you jump and you crisscross the legs over. Alternate the leading leg on that one as well. So the benefit here by having the arms crossed just means we're working the core muscles. We're toning through your legs, inner and outer thighs. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're going to bring that back now. 10 seconds, come into your position. You're either doing your march or your jog on the spot. That's good. 5, let's go. 4, 3, 2 and 1. So our next position, we're doing those hamstring squats. So either if you're going to do the harder one, you've got the legs fully extended, then you're going to straighten and then squat. So we just bend and then squat. If you're following me on the left, it's just a slight squat, then take the legs up. So your feet are actually, it's a narrow position, so we're not stood in a wide position, and just make sure the knees don't come over the line of the toes. Okay, that's good. All right, so let's come straight back up. You've either got a march on the left or a jog on the right, just for 10 seconds. That's good. And you can really focus, especially if you're doing the marching, really focus on keeping those tummy muscles pulled in tight. Okay, so we are now halfway through, so you're doing really well. So let's get ready. Let's come back to that next position, standing nice and wide if you're following me on the left, and we'll just do those plie squats. So keep that upper body straight as you come down. Your arms are crossed over the chest. If you're following me on the right, obviously this one is a little bit more challenging because we're adding that jump and we're crisscrossing those feet over, but this is amazing for really toning through those legs. Okay, that's good. All right, let's bring it straight back now. March or jog, 10 seconds. If you're doing the jogging, just do really make sure for me that you're landing nice and softly on those heels. 2 and 1. All right, so we're going to come back to those hamstring squats. So come into your position and let's get ready for 20 seconds. So we bend and then straighten. This is also really good, especially if you're doing the one on the right, to really help with your hamstring flexibility. And a lot of people, if they have tight hamstrings, it can lead to things like having back problems because those muscles tight. So this will really help with that. All right, that's good. Let's bring it straight back now. We're going to go into doing those 10 seconds, a march or jog. That's it. Well done. Keeping that really focused. You're doing really well. 3, let's go 2 and 1. Okay, so the good news is we just have 1 minute left. So let's go for gold on this one. Let's come into your chosen position and let's get ready. 20 seconds. So this one here, especially if you're following me on the right, we're doing what I call like a lateral move. We're taking the legs out to the side. So it's really good because it just means we're working the side of those leg muscles. We're working the abductors and the adductors, as well as working through the thighs and the bottom. Is why it burns so many calories. Okay, well done. And let's bring that back now to your march or your jog, just for 10 seconds. That's it. And let's get ready. Let's go last 5 and take that 4, 3, 2 and 1. So last time doing these hamstring squats. So let's come into that position and we bend and then extend. So it's a slight bend if you're following me on the left. If you're following me on the right, bend down and then straighten the legs. So you're aiming to straighten the legs completely. So we're really developing that hamstring flexibility plus toning through all these muscles in the lower body. Okay, doing really well. All right, so we've just got now last 10 seconds of today's training. So you're either going to march or you might want to now do a real fast jog. And we've just got 4, let's go 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so that is your workout complete. Now I'm going to run through the stretches. If you feel that you could do that a second time, then press rewind and you can repeat that workout. But if you're ready now to stretch, then you can stretch with me in real time. So let's take one leg behind, keep the heel down on the leg that's extended behind you, and just feel that stretch through the calf muscle. Just hold that there. Okay, that's good. Just really make sure you can feel that stretch. Let's just change legs. Take that other leg behind. What you want to do is then just kind of push that heel down. So you want to feel that through the back of the lower leg. Okay, that's good. And now this time let's bring one leg in front, toes are slightly lifted up, hands are on the bent leg, just feel that stretch through the hamstring, the back of the upper thigh. And let's now take that to the opposite leg, extend that up, make sure you feel that stretch. And really kind of tilt your tailbone up so you can feel that through the back of the hamstring. All right, now let's just use a wall if you need to for balance. Just make sure that supporting knee is slightly bent for me. We're just feeling a stretch running down the front of the thigh. Let's now take that to the opposite leg. Holding that there. Okay, that's good. And then we'll also do some stretches, I think, as well, which should be good for the upper body. So let's now take the arms up behind, just lift. This is really good to open up and stretch through the chest. And now let's bring the arms in front and just feel stretch through the top of the upper back. That's it. And now let's just take one hand up, ease it down between the shoulder blades. So we're just feeling a stretch through the tricep. Let's take that to the other arm. Holding that there. Okay, and what is really important, just grab some water, and then tomorrow's workout, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be using a resistance band. So I will see you back on my channel at 6:30 tomorrow. And remember, don't forget, just because these workouts are just 4 minutes, it doesn't mean that they're not effective. As long as you felt challenged, then I promise you, you will have done a full body workout. And don't forget that your body is going to be burning calories at a much higher rate after you've done these exercises, because they are working near enough every single muscle group. So I hope you've liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and then don't forget to hashtag done, and I will see you tomorrow back on my YouTube channel for another workout.